Okay, so I've got some things to say. If you're interested in an unbiased opinion of the 8 passengers, so I didn't watch them, but I do know a lot about them now, and I'm not a super fan of any family vlogger, then keep watching for, like I said, an unbiased opinion on the topic. So we all remember back in 2020 when Mika and James Stauffer gave up their son Huxley, who was adopted from China, right? So during that time, when he went into Child Family Services, everyone was freaking out, wondering where he was. And eventually, the authorities came out with a statement that the case is closed against Mika Stauffer, and where Huxley was, that he is very happy, well taken care of, and his new adoption is legal. So why this matters in regards to 8 passengers is because I was wondering, where the frick are the children? If you watch Michael Scott from The Office, it's like, where's the turtles? I'm like thinking, where are the children? And we all know that it said that they are with DFCS care or DCFS care, whatever, in Utah, which is Child Family Services there, so they're under the care there. And obviously they're not with anybody else because there's a full investigation happening. Sorry, my leg keeps doing that. And here in the Salt Lake Tribune, it says, we're working hard to get the kids back with Kevin in the family home. Because as we can see here, the father of six has moved back into his family's empty home in Springville, his attorney says. And I know people have their opinion about Kevin. I have my personal opinions about it, but I did not watch all of 8 passengers. And yes, he was under the control of Ruby's parenting style. That could be his parenting style as well, because he was also involved in connections. If you haven't seen my video on where I believe that Kevin is also a victim of Jody's, I'll put a picture here somewhere on the screen so that you know what the video looks like, so you can go to another website and watch it if you want to, because while I do believe that the children are the true victims of ABUSE, because that's what matters here, I also believe that Kevin is potentially a victim of Jody's, like the Adam Steed case, in regards to not the ABUSE, but in regards to being ostracized from your family and being potentially blackmailed into things that involved sex, like allegations. If you watched all of Adam Steed's story on the Mormon Stories podcast, which hopefully you did, it was really, really good. I believe that Kevin is a victim of Jody's in that way. That's my personal opinion, my assumption. It doesn't make a fact, but that's just what I believe. And on Monday, there is a hearing as well with Kevin and Ruby. I don't know if Ruby's going to be there in person or if it's going to be just on video or audio for Ruby's portion, but there is a hearing for the children, and I Googled what the hearing means, and what it means is the hearing is for evidence. Evidence is going to be heard about whether the child is ABUSE'd or neglected as alleged in the petition to determine if the court will continue to be involved in the case, which obviously they're going to continue to be involved in the case, but it has to do with if Kevin will obviously have custody of the children or not. And again, people are going to have their opinions about Kevin having custody of the children, but you have to think, if they are in foster care right now, we have no idea what home they are in. And this is why I'm saying, where are the children? Because I will show you a story, a video here. I'll just share a little bit of it, of the Turpin family, the Turpin sisters. She did exactly similar to what Kevin did, which was leave and then end up rescuing all her sisters and all her family from the ABUSED of both their parents, and then just watch the story.
Behind that beautiful smile, she's also revealing new details of the horrific abuse she says she and her siblings suffered in foster care after escaping years of torture by their monstrous parents.
She was definitely suffering. She was tense and anxious, and her depression was crippling at times. There were times that she was extremely hungry. She said she would go 24 hours without eating and beg her social worker to give her some money so she could purchase food.
The children are now suing the foster care provider and Riverside County, California, claiming they had to have known the foster parents were unfit. Her foster parents pleaded not guilty to abuse charges.
So definitely go watch that story, but from what I learned is they had a history of ABUSED with other foster children, and so the system knew that they had this history and still housed all these children with that long history. Yes, thankfully they were all housed together and they weren't separated, but in a house with that. So I've been thinking about, ever since this came out, I've been thinking about, like, anytime I saw someone's comments on my posts or other people's posts, like, at least they're safe now. I'm like, are they safe now? Like, yes, that is the freaking hope, but are they safe now? So I think, just like in any other case that gains a lot of public attention, I think people, the public, we need to create some sort of uproar, cry for them to confirm with us that the children are indeed in safe hands. And I know this may not be possible. I know this sounds absolutely insane of me, perhaps, but is it really insane? Because, like, with Huxley, that became a massive thing. They were a YouTube family and they confirmed that he was safe. So is it that big of a deal for them to confirm that the children are safe, especially this is gaining international attention? So I have a lot more to say, but that's all I can do for tonight. I'm so tired, but please let me know your thoughts below. What are you guys thinking? Is anyone else thinking, like, where the heck are the children? Are they actually safe? Especially, it's been, what, 17 days or 16 days that they have been in the Child Family Services care. And like I said, we all have our opinions about if Kevin is the fit one to be their parents. And if you listen to Ruby's sisters, they're going to say no, but do they really know? Because they weren't fully involved, you know? It is what it is. Everyone's on one side or the other. They either feel bad for Bonnie and Julie and Ellie and all of them, or they don't. And I'm not looping Sherry into that because she is a victim as well. So that's all I have to say right now.